Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
For San Francisco.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray. Murray now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. a loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Drake, the ball carrier.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
2nd and goal.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Arik Armstead just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score. Mike Nugent on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
49ers nothing.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They'll be led out by a man who rewrote Brett Favre's passing records at Southern Miss. It's Nick Mullins.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, one possession, one drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Samuel bringing in the slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on third and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down, Murray, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
Number 29, Chase.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kerry Hyder has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 14. Here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to weigh to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Cardinals.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. Pardon me, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Jerick McKinnon, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing: take care of the football.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
49ers nothing.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers, as they'll take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the LA Rams. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
8-yard pickup. First down, 49ers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him, that good for 11.
And the 49ers.
On play action, they'll throw.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 18-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Mostert. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Gould is able to put it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
49ers 3.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 29. Murray, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
For a Cardinals. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Williams. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 47. Now Murray again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Third down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Murray now on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And it's up and good. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Richie James on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard.
So now the Niners down by 10. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mullins pass.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Samuel.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. And they take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone